Hey guys, what's up? In this tutorial we're going to teach you step by step how you can create an X icon on Figma without any technical skills whatsoever. So let us show you how to do it. It is actually no rocket science. So head over to your design on Figma. As you can see, I created already an X icon like this. So let me delete that one and start all over to show you each step of the process. So start by selecting the pen tool here at the bottom. You may use it, for example, by left clicking into it here in the toolbar at the bottom, or by using the shortcut P. So let me do that really quickly and start drawing the first half of your X icon. So what you want to do is add the first line. Let me go, for example, and start here in the top left corner, left click. And after that, set the endpoint of your first line by left clicking on it. You may also use the left shift key, for example, to stabilize your line and to make it a really clean 45-degree line like this. So that's basically it. After that, switch to the move tool here to the left or use the shortcut V, just like that. Now guys, you can customize your first line or half of your X icon, customize, and then after that simply duplicate it to create an X icon. While having the move tool selected here at the bottom, simply choose or select your line with your left mouse, and after that you will be redirected to the customization panel here to the right. So here guys, under stroke, for example, you may change your line's color by clicking into this button here. You may change the opacity. You may also change the weight, for example here by left clicking into the left edge of that box and by holding your left mouse till you see that double-headed arrow here, and simply move your mouse to the left to the right to adjust your line's weight or thickness, you might say, for example. So you may customize that, play around with that setup. So let me go with a pretty thin line, just like this. After that guys, you may also customize your line's start as well as endpoint. To do that, click into that button here to the right, advanced stroke settings, and that is going to open up these stroke settings here to the left here. So you may, for example, change your line's style from solid to dashed or dotted, or you may change the width profile, for example, by clicking into that button and see how these settings could look like in the preview. Let me stick to that width profile here. And then you may also, as previously mentioned, customize your line's endpoints by clicking into endpoints here to the right and select none or round or square endpoints. So let me go with a rounded endpoints, just like that. And that's basically it. After that, you may close that window here with these stroke settings. And as previously mentioned, simply copy your line by selecting it with the move tool and by left clicking into it, by pressing Ctrl C and by pressing Ctrl V. There you go. Here to the left on that list of layers, you will see one vector and the second vector, which is basically the copy of the first one. So left click into your second one and move it here to the right slightly to make it distinct from your first vector. And what you want to do after that is simply rotate your second line manually, for example. That's one way to do that. Simply hover your mouse over one of its corners, just like that, till you see that cursor, and simply rotate your line till you find your 45-degree. If you don't like that guys, let me just undo that. You may simply mirror your flip your line here, your second line, so that it is the exact opposite of your first line or vector. To do that, make sure that it is selected, and here to the right on the customization tool, you may simply head over to the rotation, and instead of rotating it, simply select flip horizontal or use the shortcut Shift H, and that is going to basically mirror your first vector. And yeah, that's basically it. And the last step guys, simply select your second vector and move it to over your first vector till it snaps perfectly onto the center or middle of your first vector. You will see these guides helping you find that spot, as you can see. And now simply release your left mouse so that both vectors snap into each other. And that's basically it. Now your two lines or two vectors resemble a perfect X icon. Now in the final step guys, you will need to merge these to turn them from two separate vectors or lines into one X icon. To do that, make sure that you select both of them by drawing a bounding box around them, or by simply selecting them here in your list of layers to the left. After that, right click into your lines and select group selection from that menu, or use the shortcut Ctrl G. And there you go. Now your both lines or vectors have been grouped into one X icon. Now if you left click into it, guys, you can now customize and edit your X icon. Here in your customization panel to the right, you may again adjust the custom color, change the weight, for example, or thickness of your X icon, change the start points, the position. You may rotate it here at the top, for example, or rotate it manually using the method I showed you. And that's basically it. As you can see, it's a perfect X icon. So that's how you create an X icon on Figma. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.